Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Aline, and I am with Martin Kreatives. This is the first time I have posted a YouTube video. I just wanted to share with you a little bit about myself and what I currently have to offer. So let's begin. I am currently retired and have quite a bit of time on my hands. I started crafting at a young age. My grandmother was a professional seamstress, and so she taught me sewing and embroidery. My mom, on the other hand, didn't so much like those items, but she was definitely into no-sew type projects, such as wreaths and geometric folding of fabric to create wall decor. Obviously, as life moved on, I became married, I had children, I worked, and so all of my crafting was kind of packed up and put away. Fast forward to now, my imagination was re-sparked when my daughter purchased a pair of jewelry foot sandals for me. And I thought to myself, I really think I could probably do something like that, especially after she told me what she paid for them. And I was like, oh my goodness. So it involved stringing and using bead clamps, and so I went about making quite a few of those, but got bored. So from there, I moved on to stringing jewelry. Of course, I got bored. So the next thing I attempted was watching different YouTube videos presented by Jill Wiseman, Bronze Pony Beaded Jewelry, JRP Designs, and numerous others on bead weaving techniques. That really sparked my interest, and I created quite a lot of bracelets, earrings, necklaces, rings. But again, while I'm grateful for the experience and the knowledge I gained and the technique, I felt I needed to expand my horizons. So I came across a video by Turtle Soup Beads, and she works mainly in polymer clay, but has experience in other fields, especially bead weaving and jewelry making. She sparked my interest, so of course I started off working with polymer clay. I certainly by no means have mastered that technique, but what I did learn was how to create tile mosaics from polymer clay. I will be offering some mixed media pieces which include those tile mosaics, and I will have a sample to show you. Right now, I wanted to show you some of the rings that I've created and just a little bit of an overview of everything that I have to offer. These items are not currently on my Etsy store, but will be shortly. If you're interested, I will provide a link at the base of this video. Just click the down arrow on YouTube. And if you want to go straight to my account now and bypass the rest of my video, you can go to etsy.com/shop/MartinKreatives. And Kreatives is with a K. So in any event, let's get started. These are one of the rings that I created. They're made with Swarovski crystals and a Rivoli in the middle, and then they're just beaded around. Now, these are rather on the large side, and I did that because I felt that this type of a ring someone would probably want to wear more so on their first finger versus their ring finger. So this is one of the items, and I'll bring it up a little bit closer so you can see it. It has a lot of sparkle and shine to it. The next item I'm going to show you is one of my flower beaded rings, and that looks like this. I've used a variety of techniques, so there's bead weaving, there's a ladder stitch, there's Aurora Borealis crystals in here, there's Swarovski crystals, and of course this cool little flower. Now, I didn't get enough of those flowers, so I kept going. Here's another one in pink and turquoise. Again, these have the Swarovski crystals and decorative beads and done with silver. And then that's the band in the back. The last one I have to show you, I think, is really a statement piece, and it's for those who really like the larger type rings. It has a dome effect, so it's raised up. There's the back of it that you can see, and the sides. So it has a lot of sparkle and a lot of interest to it. And then the top white one is the flower. This has a combination of teal green, a very pale lilac, and then some faux jasper. Okay guys, well, I'm back. I wanted to show you one of the mixed media pieces that I will currently be listing on my Etsy store. This is all done out of clay mosaic tiles. Each piece is individually stamped and are colored, and then they are framed with micro beads. I'll try to bring this closer so you can see and get the detail up front here, if it works out any better for you. It's a little difficult, but that's kind of what it looks like. Now, these are on a flat backed surface, so they can either be hung using command strips, or you can actually put the picture hangers in. But this is the first one. And then let me show you the next one. The next one I have is right here. Same concept, just a different style of tiles and colors, and this has a mixture of micro beads in it. So it starts out with green and then it moves into a multicolor, if you can see that, and it goes all the way around. There's a mirror in the middle for interest, so I'll kind of pull it down so you can see it. And these are my mixed media tiles. Hopefully you like this. I have made quite a few others, and I'll pull those out and give them a show to you. Just a moment here. Okay guys, well, this is one that I made for myself, and as you can see, I've inserted some little glass mirrored tiles in it. Again, it's the same concept with the micro beads, except that it has all of these other items in it. Let me take this off of here so you can see it, and I hold it on a plate stand if anybody's wondering what that is. And then here it is at a distance. So I just wanted to give it some more oomph, I guess. Well, next I wanted to share with you some of the bracelets that I have made. All of these are hand stitched. I don't use a loom or anything of that nature, but I wanted to bring them up closer so you could see them. This has kind of a puffed design. It's done with faux pearls and delicas, and then it has a slide clasp, so it goes around and it just sticks on your wrist and holds like that. So it looks like this in the back. I'm sorry if I got out of the way here, but here's a closer look of it up front, just to give you an idea of what it looks like. Let me get the camera to focus here. There you go. So there's that one. This one here is all done out of delica beads, and it's geometric beading, so basically it's two-sided, forms a square, and then I added the band in the middle and to tie it all together. So it's somewhat reversible. You can wear it on either side depending upon how you want. There's a toggle and loop clasp, so it just goes on like this, I think it's kind of a statement piece. It's very unusual and different. This is another beaded piece that I made. It's just little squares, again attached together with crystals, lava beads, and some silver. And again, I have used the toggle clasp as the holder for it. And it, whoops, hard to do this and work at the same time. But anyway, the toggle clasp goes on. Let me get in camera. The toggle clasp goes on like this. There you go. And then there's a close-up of the design. I'll try to get it as close as I can for you so you can see, so that it focuses. Let me back up. There you go. And then the last one I wanted to show you again was the same concept, except this time it's just done with larger beads and it's all stitched together. And again, I used a toggle type clasp that I made myself and wove it together. Okay guys, well, so sorry about the shaking there, but this is one of the barefoot sandals that I started making. I have quite a few of these and numerous different pairs and sizes, if nobody's ever seen some of these. So they basically go on your foot and you can still wear your sandals. Okay guys, well, this is the last thing I wanted to show you. I have become very obsessed in creating paper journals, and this particular journal is my take on a bohemian style. It is a hardcover journal. I have made a belly band for it, and because it can become so much larger, the closure is actually a metal clasp that has a hook closure to it, so it will go around the unit and then snap shut like this. So this has a metal embellishment on the front, and then you open it up and it starts out with a gypsy wagon. There's a tuck spot here. There's some trim pieces from Sheila with Boho Daydreams. There's a tuck spot right here. Now, some of these papers I have made myself, and basically that was just done with paint or distressed ink, stamps, and just different techniques in order to try to age the papers. Again, embellishments, stamps that I've made. This one has a tag for it here. There's a doily that I've colored. Some more trim. A lot of journal space in this. I'm just going to go through it fairly quickly. Another tuck spot, embellishment, a journal card. This is a flip out, which I love making. It's got a journal card in it here for you. And then it goes right back in the envelope, and the envelope closes down on top here. Some lace trim. Another pocket with a glassine bag. This is a fabric flip with some paper to journal on. Another tuck spot with Sheila's gorgeous trims from Boho Daydreams. This is a envelope that was placed back to back, and then there are cards that have been lined for you just to make writing easier. I have a tendency to go crooked, so maybe that'll help. This is a belly band that I made from snippets out of Sheila's trims. This particular item is made from old book pages where they've been decoupaged and or embellished. I have some trim here from Sheila's group. This particular one has 3 tuck spots, so there's one here, and one here. Little embellished card right here that I used some paste on and actually made a raised design. It is a magnetic closure, and there's the back side. Sorry about my dog. Some more paper, some more tuck spots here. Let me change the lighting a little and maybe that'll help somewhat, I hope. This is an embellishment that I made. So flip over here. Little snippet tag that's attached. Some lace just for decor on the side. And then this is a separate unit that I made, again with trims from Sheila. Little tags that I've embellished. It opens up to reveal 2 spots here that have journal cards. There is 2 tucks on this side for journal cards, but instead of adding a journal card, I made a fold out that I placed in the second one. It's got 3 separate items that come out, so you can journal on all of that space. It folds up like this, and then this is the back side for you to see. And then what I did is I just took it and stuck it in the back tuck spot here. This is a trifold. It also has a journaling space on the back side as well, and another tuck spot. And it fills the void between the 2 signatures. Here's the second signature, again a tuck spot, and I'm just going to kind of go through this and you can see for yourself what is there. These have little reproduction tarot cards in them. They're just miniatures. Lots of tuck spots, lots of journaling space. Another fold out made out of old book pages that's been embellished. And then at the very back, because I do like to bead, I made a beaded flip that is attached and then just flips up, and I put a little journal card under that just so you could see exactly what needs to be done. So this is just a sample of one of my journals. I hope you enjoy it. Please check out my Etsy store at Martin Kreatives. If you like this video, please subscribe and share. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you soon.